Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever, coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on the JC Wings Etihad Airways Airbus A380-800 in their commemorative 2018 Year of Zayed customized livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Waffle Collectibles, whose store is based out of the Los Angeles suburb of Riverside, California, here in the United States of America, and its website address is www.wafflecollectibles.com. But first, before I go into details about this commemorative model, allow me to share you some information about the history of Etihad Airways, if you would please. Etihad Airways was established as the second flag carrier of the U.A.E, the United Arab Emirates, in July 2003 by a royal decree that was issued by Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan and commenced operations on November 12, 2003, as Etihad Airways is considered the national flag carrier airline for the country of the U.A.E, the United Arab Emirates. Etihad Airways is currently the fourth largest operating airline in the Middle East after Emirates, Qatar Airways, and Saudi Airlines respectively, as well as the second largest airline in the U.A.E after Emirates, which is based in Dubai, whereas the headquarters of Etihad Airways is located in the Abu Dhabi suburb of Khalifa City, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located nearby on the grounds of Abu Dhabi International Airport, which is located approximately 19 miles east of Abu Dhabi City. As of November 2021, or at the time of this video review posting, this airline flies to 120 passenger and cargo destinations across the Middle East, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and North America from their global hub at Abu Dhabi International Airport in Abu Dhabi, with a mixed operating fleet of 96 Airbus and Boeing aircraft that included 10 Airbus A380-800s, including this one you're looking at here, with no unfulfilled orders pending on this aircraft type, as the carrier's entire fleet of Airbus A380s has been grounded indefinitely until further notice at the time of this video review posting. Also, as of November 2021, or at the time of this video review posting, Etihad Airways is one of 59 airlines in the world of aviation that currently operates as a certified 4-star airline carrier, according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Airbus destination code for Etihad Airways on this particular aircraft is 61. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box. What you see is the aircraft type up here at the box, the Arabic inscripted writing, the Etihad titles, the airline's logo, the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information at the bottom of the box, as well as the various colors that represents this livery. I'll go into that momentarily. Now you're looking at the back of the box, and what you see is the Arabic inscripted writing, the Etihad title, the aircraft type, the specification concerning this aircraft. As you see, the width and the length of the aircraft on the right side of the box, as well as the warning information, the airline's logo, as well as the JC Wings logo. You can pause and read this information if you like. In the meantime, I'm going to keep this moving, alright? Now you're looking at the top of the box. What you see is the aircraft type, the airline's logo, the Arabic inscripted writing, the Etihad title, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information, as well as the registration ship number. My guess is that's a future release that JC Wings is going to release later on, and I can tell you right now that was their very last Airbus A380 to actually enter their fleet. I will be getting that one as well when they finally release it. Alright, now looking at the bottom of the box, as you can see, it has all the information that I showed you at the top of the box earlier, with the exception of two things. The registration ship number, which is Alpha 6, that's Alpha Papa Hotel. That's the one I'm going to be doing a review on, you see right there. And as well as the customized livery on this aircraft right here, you see there as well. That's the one I'm going to be doing a review on, okay? Alright, now you're looking at this metal adjustable model stand that actually came with the model. You see the little screw right there. You can adjust it, lift it up as high as you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it low like it is, as you see there. And then you see the customized plaque that came with the model. You see the Arabic inscripted writing, the Etihad titles, the aircraft type, as well as the model scale information you see on this nice little plaque you see there. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there and let you see how it fits on this model stand. And then you come right here, the little pad in there, there's no pad in there to protect your model from being damaged or scratched. That's another flaw there. Alright, fine, put that plaque on. You see how it's on there. You can snap down on there. Now I'm going to show you how it goes on the other side as well. Let's check it out. Alright, I switched it on the starboard side. You see it displayed on this side as well. So you can split that plaque on both sides. It don't matter. And that little switch there, you can take that out and lower it even lower. But I wouldn't recommend that. I'll keep that in there. That's just my opinion. Alright. Now you're looking at this plastic bag, and what you see in this plastic bag are the gear replacement doors featuring the two little toothpicks. Please stay tuned as I go into detail for the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular aircraft model. Alright, with all that information out of the way about the history of Etihad Airways and how they came about and still operating strongly as we speak, plus all the details here at the front of the box as well as the information at the back of the box, featuring the brand new metal adjustable model stand, including the customized plaque that came with the model stand, as well as the gear replacement doors inside that plastic bag. With no further ado, everyone, here is the actual model. Check it out. There it is, everyone. The JC Wings Etihad Airways Airbus A380-800 in their commemorative 2018 year of Zayed customized livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. Alright, allow me to share you some information about this livery scheme as well as the commemorative 2018 year of the Zayed livery scheme that's added on this nice looking aircraft you see here. Number one, this is the current livery scheme of Etihad Airways, which is called the Fuselage of Abu Dhabi, which was unveiled on September 25, 2014 in Hamburg, Germany, by the airline's chief executive officer at the time, James Hogan. And the first aircraft that began sporting this prestigious livery scheme was an Airbus A380-800, which bared the registration ship number Alpha 6-Alpha Papa Alpha. Then fast forward to April 30th, 2018, and that's when Etihad Airways decided to unveil a specially designed Airbus A380 aircraft, which bared the registration ship number Alpha 6-Alpha Papa Hotel, which happened to be this aircraft you're looking at here, that features the 2018 Year of Zayed Billboard title that's displayed on the fuselage of the aircraft at a special unveiling ceremony that was held at the Etihad Airways engineering facility, which is located on the grounds of Abu Dhabi International Airport in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, as Etihad Airways, as well as the country of the United Arab Emirates, celebrated the centennial anniversary of the founding father, who was also the principal driving force behind the unified formation of the U.A.E, the United Arab Emirates, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, as this specialized livery scheme was just one component of Etihad's extensive initiatives that took place throughout 2018, which were based on the four themes of wisdom, respect, sustainability, and human development, which were the noble values as well as the principles of this great extraordinary leader. Now let's talk about the colors on this aircraft. The various colors of brown, gold, the gray, and the white tones reflect the heritage, the culture, the geography, and the landscape of the U.A.E, while the angular patterns reflect the geometric scope of Abu Dhabi's architecture, as this livery was created and designed by Etihad Airways in collaboration with the leading brand consultancy firm Landor Associates, whose global headquarters is located in San Francisco, California. So, with all this information out of the way about this livery scheme, as well as the custom livery scheme that came about to celebrate the 100th anniversary of this great leader you're looking at on this aircraft, I'll go into that momentarily. With no further ado, let's get down to the nitty gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. Alright everyone, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the port side left side. We're going to start at the front where you see the actual front nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear landing gear doors featuring the partial registration ship number Papa Hotel. You see the pitot tubes and the static ports, the nose cone. You see another pitot tube, set of pitot tubes there, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. I'm going to give you a better visual view of those later on in the model review. Please stay tuned for that part. And then right below the cockpit windows is the Airbus A380-800 decal. Etihad Airways became the third Middle Eastern operator after Emirates and Qatar Airways respectively, as well as the 12th operator overall that acquired this prestigious state-of-the-art jumbo jetliner aircraft, as Etihad Airways took delivery of its very first of 10 Airbus A380-800s that the Gulf carrier had placed orders for back on July 14, 2008, and received their very first Airbus A380-800 jumbo jetliner aircraft, which bears the registration ship number Alpha 6-Alpha Papa Alpha, at a special delivery ceremony that was held at the Airbus Delivery Center facility that's located in Toulouse, France, on December 15, 2014, and took delivery of its 10th and final Airbus A380-800 jumbo jetliner aircraft, which bears the registration ship number Alpha 6-Alpha Papa Juliet, on May 24, 2017. And at the time of this video review posting, the entire fleet of Etihad's Airbus A380s has been grounded indefinitely until further notice at the time of this video review posting. Alright, we still at the front of the aircraft here on the port side, where you see this little flag decal right there next to the L1 entrance door. That flag decal represents the country where Etihad Airways currently operates from as the national flag carrier airline of the U.A.E, the United Arab Emirates. And then let's talk about this little slogan right here. You see right underneath this great leader you looking at, I'm going to talk about in a minute. From Abu Dhabi to the world. This is the current slogan for Etihad Airways, which indicates that you will be able to fly to any destination in the world from their global hub in Abu Dhabi. At one time, they flew to all 6 inhabited continents in 2016 when they stopped flying to South America, so they only fly to 5 of them as we speak at the time of this video review posting. Alright, now you're looking at the center of the aircraft, and what you're looking at is the 2018 year of Zayed, including the Arabic writing. And on May 6, 2018, marked the 100th anniversary since the birth of His Highness, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, which happened to be this great guy right here that you're looking at right there, who was the founding father of the U.A.E, the United Arab Emirates, who was born on May 6, 1918. And to commemorate this historic national occasion, Etihad Airways decided to apply the 2018 Year of Zayed Billboard title on this particular aircraft, as you see displayed there, to honor this great man's memory by showcasing his impact, his legacy, as well as the values which he displayed throughout his life in creative and interactive ways, which were based on the 4 themes of wisdom, respect, sustainability, and human development. Sorry about that. But unfortunately, His Royal Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan eventually passed away on November 2nd, 2004 at the age of 86 years old. Now let's talk about the Arabic inscripted writing displayed on the fuselage next to the, right here. The Arabic inscripted writing that's actually displayed on the fuselage of the aircraft literally means Year of Zayed, which is actually pronounced as Hayman Zayed in the Arabic language. Hayman Zayed, okay? And now you're looking at these big massive engines you see right here, as well as right there, featuring the engine cones here, as well as there. These are the Engine Alliance GP727 turbofan type engines that are used on this particular Etihad Airways Airbus A380-800 jumbo jetliner aircraft. Now I'm gonna turn this aircraft model around, let you see the front of the engines, and they do spin. Let's check them out. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port side, featuring the engine strikes there as well as there, and the turbofan blades do spin, as you can see there. And then let's try over here, spin as well over there. Perfect. And then you're going to slide over towards the aircraft, where you see the inboard land light on the edge of the wing, as well as the front visual view of the landing bogie gears on the side of the aircraft, featuring the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear doors, and there's the center bogie gear there as well. Now you're looking at the front of the engines on the starboard side, featuring the engine strikes here as well as there, and the turbofan blade spin over here as well. Perfect. It's right there. Perfect. Awesome. And then we're going to slide over this way. See the inboard landing light right there on the edge of the wings there as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears, including the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear doors, including the center bogey gear on this side of the aircraft as well. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft where you see the letter H up there. I don't know what that stood for, but you see the cockpit windows, a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the pitot tubes right below the cockpit windows. There's the nose cone, the nose gear doors, the landing gear lights inside of the nose gear doors, the nose gear struts, as well as the front visual view of the front nose gears. All right, we're still on the port side of the aircraft, and we're looking at the engine still. And what you see on the first engine is the emblem, which sits right here. And this is the official emblem of the U.A.E., the United Arab Emirates, which consists of the Golden Falcon, which is better known as the Hawk or Quraysh, with the U.A.E. flag and the 7 stars representing the 7 Emirates of the Federation, as the emblem represents the national symbol of the U.A.E., the United Arab Emirates. Okay, you also see the little flag inside there as well. Look pretty close there. And then on the next engine right here is the Arabic, the Etihad inscripted writing you see right here. Etihad is actually pronounced Al-Etihad in the Arabic language. That's what that means, right, as you can see there. And then you see the Etihad title right there below the Arabic inscripted writing. If you didn't know, the word Etihad actually derives from the Arabic word, which literally means union. Okay? All right, now you're looking at the edge of the wingtip, and what you see is the dual red navigation lights right there on the edge of the wing. But more important, you're looking at this wingtip device right here. As you can see here, this wingtip device. And this high-tech wingtip device is actually called a wingtip fence. And the sole purpose of this wingtip fence is to maximize and increase efficiency at the same time by reducing vortex interference with laminar airflow near the tips of the wings, by moving the confluence of low pressure / overwing and high pressure / underwing air away from the surface of the wing of this particular aircraft. All right. Now you got a better visual view of the landing bogey gears here on the port side, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear door. You're also looking at the center bogey gear there as well, featuring the landing gear struts. All right, we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and right above the second level is the registration ship number right there, Alpha 6-Alpha Papa Hotel. Registration ship number Alpha 6-Alpha Papa Hotel. This aircraft is the 8th Etihad Airways Airbus A380-800 jumbo jetliner aircraft that actually entered the carrier's fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft actually took place on December 22nd, 2015, and was delivered to Etihad Airways on May 12, 2016. However, this aircraft sported the 2018 Year of Zayed Commemorative Billboard title up until December 2018, when it was eventually repainted back to the airline's current Fuselage of Abu Dhabi livery scheme shortly thereafter. All right, we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and what you're looking at is the tail fin of the aircraft. You remember I told you about the colors on this aircraft? Okay, now I'm about to show you all the colors on here now as we speak on this aircraft. The colors are brown, which is this right here, and there. Okay, the gold here, 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 the gray here, 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 there, and the white, which is here, there, 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 actually reflects the heritage, the culture, and the geography of the landscape of the U.A.E., while the angular patterns, you see the various angular patterns you see there, actually reflect the geometric scope of Abu Dhabi's architecture. Okay. Now looking at the back of the aircraft, what you see is the APU exhaust hole right here, as well as the strobe light that sits next to the APU exhaust hole, as well as the entire aircraft from the rear view angle. Let's check it out. There it is, the Etihad Airways Airbus A380-800, the commemorative 2018 year of Zayed, and their commemorative livery scheme from the rear view angle. Awesome. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard / right side, where you see the front nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on the nose gear door, Papa Hotel, the pitot tubes and static ports, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows you see there, the pitot tubes, the nose cone, the Airbus A380-800 decal, the U.A.E flag decal, as well as from Abu Dhabi to the world in Arabic, as you can see. Yeah, from Abu Dhabi to the world in Arabic, you can see there, including the front cargo containing loading door. Now you're looking at the center of the aircraft, where you see the 2018 year of Zayed Billboard title that features the great late leader, His Royal Highness, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, which happens to be this great picture right here you see there. May that great man rest in peace. You also see the Arabic inscripted writing, which means year of Zayed, which actually is pronounced as Hayman Zayed in the Arabic language. And then you see the engines here. These are the Engine Alliance GP7270 turbofan engines I showed you earlier. You also see the emblem right there, as I mentioned earlier. And then you see the Arabic writing, which means Al Etihad in the Arabic language, as well as Etihad, which I mentioned, it means union, unity, and solidarity. And then you see the engine cones right there as well. Now you're looking at the edge of the wingtip here. You see the dual green navigation light on the edge of this wingtip. And then you're looking at this wingtip device, this means called a wingtip fence, which is painted in gold as well. Now you got a better visual view of the landing bogey gears here on the starboard side of the aircraft, as well as the center bogey gear here on the starboard side of the aircraft as well. Now you're looking at the rear of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the rear cargo containing loading door, the AFT boatman door, the registration ship number, as well as the tail fin of the aircraft with the various colors I mentioned earlier. There. Awesome. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. Let's check them out. It rolls pretty good. You got to roll real slow though, you know. And then you tilt it. It does tilt. And then the nose gear swivels there as well. Yeah, it don't swivel to one side, unfortunately, partially over here. Okay. So with that said, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. Alright, now you're looking at this model from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front, where you see the nose cone, the pitot tubes, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the partial registration ship number, hotel. And then you see the visual pictures of both the leader, the late Al Nahyan, may rest in peace, a high frequency antenna, the Wi-Fi box antenna, the dual anti-collision beacon lights, and then you see the ADF antennas in 3D, another high frequency antenna, and then you see the satellite communications antenna. Then there's the various colors right there, another high frequency antenna, and then there's the vertical stabilizer right there, it's the tail, and then there's the horizontal stabilizer, all the warning information you see there, and then you see that little dot right there, as well as over here. The sole purpose of that dot is to call the illuminator lights, and the sole purpose of these lights is to light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings and the engines. See the engines there, the engine strikes there, as well as the warning information on the wings, including the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, fuel dump valve, as well as the upper wingtip fence, wingtip device you see there. Now let's come over here. See the engines right there, the engine strikes there, as well as the warning information on the wings, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, fuel dump valve, as well as the upper wingtip device, wingtip fence as you call that right there. Now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model, where you see the closed nose gear door, the open nose gear door, as well as the front nose gear. Then you come up this way, a couple of high frequency antennas, and then you see the Etihad Billboard title underneath here under the belly, including the anti-collision beacon light, as well as the hole where the stand goes in at. And then you come back here and up more antennas. Then you slide back here, and then there's the APU housing doors, and then there's the horizontal stabilizers underneath. And then we're gonna come here and check the gears. A little problem tilting. They tilt a little bit. Tilt there as well. Okay. But now we're gonna check out the engines underneath there, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, the registration ship number, as well as the lower wingtip vents, wingtip device. And then let's slide over this way. Okay, sorry about that. See the gears here. A little problem tilting, that's all right. Tilt here, perfect. See the engines right there, as well as the wings underneath, including the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the lower wingtip fence, wingtip device you see there as well. Okay, since I'll show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, now I'm going to put on that new adjustable model stand that I showed you earlier. So with no further ado, here is the model on the stand. Let's check it out. Okay, finally got this model on the stand. You see there, it's holding up pretty good. That model stand is not that strong and sturdy. I'm just going to let you know that now. And you plan on purchasing some A380s in the future, just with what you can look forward to here. I'm not a big fan of this model stand, to be bluntly honest, but I digress. I'm gonna keep this moving. But anyway, you see this model in a takeoff landing position, with the model being displayed on the stand and being viewed from the port side of the aircraft. Now you're looking at the model being displayed on the model stand. As you see it being viewed in the takeoff landing position, it's being viewed from the front view angle. You see how it's slanting and all that stuff? That's why I can tell you this model stand is not that sturdy. But anyway, it is what it is. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position, with the model on the stand being viewed from the starboard side of the aircraft. And if you notice, I moved the plaque on the other side. We can see it on this side as well. See, that's a dual plaque. You can put it on either side. All right. Now you're seeing this model in the takeoff landing position, with the model displayed on the stand being viewed from the tail cam angle. Okay, before I take this model off the stand, I got in this position for a reason, and the reason is the magnetic gears that actually came with the model. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them all, start the front nose gear right here, there, the gears here on the port side, there, the center bogey gear, there, gears here on the starboard side there, as well as the center bogey gear here on the starboard side as well, there. Okay, now I'm gonna let you see this model have different angle and flight mode position without the gears. Let's check it out. All right, now you're seeing this model without the gears. As you see it being displayed on the model stand in flight mode position, in the gear up position. Now you got one or two options how you want to display your model. You want to display it like this in the gear up position without the gears, that's fine. You see these little gear replacement doors I showed you earlier on before I did the review. That's the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors, is to substitute your gears while you display it like this in flight mode. Or you can do in the other option, just keep them on there, the gear down position, gears up, gear down, your choice. I choose to keep mine on there because it adds more value to the model. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review. All right, let's talk about the seating configuration. The Etihad Airways Airbus A380-800 jumbo jetliner aircraft seats 498 passengers in a 4-class configured cabin layout. All right, here's the breakdown, everyone. From this way, from these two windows, from these two windows forward, You have 2 residential suites, which seats 4 seats, 2 seats on the port side on this side, and 2 seats on the starboard side. That's on the upper deck. And then rows 1 to 5, which is on the upper deck, which will be from here to about right there. You have 9 first class, first apartment closed suites. And then rows 8 to 26, which is the upper deck, which will be from here to about back here to rear the aircraft on the upper deck. You have 70 business class flatbed seats, and rows 40 to 83, the entire lower deck, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft on the lower deck. You have an additional 417 economy class seats, which brings a total of 498 seats. And finally, prior to grounding their entire fleet of Airbus A380s, Etihad Airways previously utilized their Airbus A380s on routes from their global hub at Abu Dhabi International Airport in Abu Dhabi to worldwide destinations such as London Heathrow, Melbourne, Australia, Mumbai, India, New York JFK, Paris Charles de Gaulle, Seoul Incheon, and Sydney, Australia. Those were the routes. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know, you got this model or you plan on getting it? Please get it if you can if you can find it. Your only outside chance of getting this model is on eBay. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.